Hello students, in today's class we will start a new chapter of statistics. As you know, statistics is quantitative data, that is any information expressed in numerical form is statistics. So how this information in numerical form or how this data is collected, that we are going to study. What are the different types of data? What are the different methods of collecting data? What are the advantages and disadvantages of different methods? All this we are going to study in this chapter. Name of the chapter is collection of data. So first we will start with understanding the sources of data. There are primarily two sources of data, main two sources of data, that is primary sources and secondary sources. If a data is collected from its origin, if a data is collected from its origin, from the data is originated, then that source is primary source. That origin is primary source. But if data is collected from somewhere else, it is not collected from its origin, then that source is secondary source. As we can take example, if you want to collect information regarding number of persons unemployed in your city or in your state, if you go out and collect that information by yourself, asking each and every person if you are employed or not, and then you collect data, then that information is primary source, because you have collected the information from the person itself, from its origin, whether that person is employed or not. But if you use state government's report, state government publishes reports regarding number of persons employed and unemployed in the state. But if you use that state government's report regarding how many persons are unemployed, then that source from where you have collected, you have not collected data from the person itself, you have collected data from the state government report, then that source is secondary source. So if data is collected from its origin, then that is primary source. But if it is not collected from its origin, then that is secondary source. Okay, let's continue with the topic. We have come to primary data and secondary data. What is primary data and secondary data? If the data is collected for the first time from its origin by yourself, then that is primary data. But if the data is already in existence, if the data is already in existence, is collected by some other person, but you are using that data, then that data is secondary data. I should repeat myself. If the data is collected by first time, then the data is primary data. But if the data is already in existence and just you are using that data, then that data is secondary data. For example, if I want to make a list of how many persons have scored more than 60% in 10th class, I can collect that data by asking each and every person, asking each and every child how many marks you have scored, how many percentage you have scored. That data was not in existence. I have collected that data by myself. So that would be primary data. But if I use some information from the internet, if I use the result already made by the school, if I use that information, because that information has already been collected by the school, I am just using that information, then that would be secondary data. Because that information has already been collected by someone, is already in existence. For example, all the information which we collect from the internet, that is secondary data, because that information exists already, that are used by some other persons. That's why that data is secondary data. This was primary data and secondary data. Let's also study the difference between the primary data and secondary data. Mainly there are three differences between the primary data and secondary data. First one is originality. Primary data is also known as first-hand data and is original in nature, as we have ourselves collected the data from the origin. First time we have collected the data. It was not in existence. It was not already there printed somewhere or published somewhere. We have collected that information. So that was primary data and that is original in nature. But secondary data is not original in nature because it has already been collected by someone, it already exists somewhere. Just like internet, we have just copied that data, we have just used that data. So primary data is original in nature and secondary data is not original in nature. First difference. Second difference is objective. For collecting primary data, when we collect primary data, we already have certain objective in our mind. For example, if I want to collect information regarding percentages of students, I have an objective in my mind and I will ask specific questions only. But in secondary data, this data has been collected by some other person for some other use, by some other person for some other use, for some other purpose. So if I want to use that information, that I have to modify that information according to my use. So in primary data, I have an objective and I ask specific question related to that objective. But in secondary data, that data is already been collected by someone. I have to modify and adjust that information according to my use. That was the second difference. Third difference is collection of cost of collection. As in primary data, we are ourselves collecting that data. It is costlier in terms of efforts, time, money, energy, everything will be involved more as compared to secondary data. While collecting secondary data, we have to invest less of time, less of money, less of effort. So cost of collection would always be more of primary data. To collect primary data, it is always expensive, and to use secondary data, it is less expensive. It is comparatively cheaper as compared to primary data. So these were the differences between the primary data and secondary data. So in next classes, we will discuss about how this primary data is collected. What are the different methods of these primary data? What are the advantages and disadvantages of this primary data? And what are the suitability? In which condition we should use what method? This we will continue in next class. So that's all for today. We will do rest of the chapter in next class. Thank you.